Hello and welcome to Suburban Hunt 365. I'm DJ and today we're actually in the reloading room. Today we're going to be putting together some shot shells for turkey season. We are just a few weeks away from fall turkey here in Tennessee. So I'm going to be putting together my turkey load, which is a number 5 lead shot shell. It's a 3-inch. So basically, before I get started, I want to give a huge shout out to Bubba Realtree Outdoors. Guy's been around for a while now. Some of the videos I've seen have been upwards of 6 years ago. Fantastic information, wealth of knowledge from that guy. It's actually one of his recipes that we're going to be starting off with today. On a 3-inch shell, he used 32 grains of blue dot. So you got your blue dot here. He's going to be using 32 grains. We're going to be using 32 grains of blue dot. We are going to be using the 3-inch TPSs, the same thing that he used in his. Where we're going to slightly differ from is the fact that in his loads, or at least the ones in the video, he used number 4 with BBs in it. The last shell that he had was just a number 4, but here in Tennessee, we're only able to use up to a number 5. So we are going to be using number 5s today. No BBs. We can't have any BBs in ours, otherwise it will be considered illegal to hunt turkeys with. So we're going to be doing number 5. So we're going to be using pretty much the same recipe that he used with a slightly different shot, and we're going to see how it goes. But what I want to do is do a comparison between what we're reloading and the ever popular Winchester XR Long Beards. So we're going to be shooting a couple of those out of my longer Super Mag and out of Dave's Turkey Thug. Give you a pattern with both of those, and then we'll go into the reloads and see how they compare with Winchester. Alright, so let's get started. So basically, I've gone and resized this one is actually a Remington. It was a steel load before. Number 4 is relevant. It's a 3-inch shell, Remington shell with a CCI primer. Pardon me. Turn off that noise for you, with a CCI primer inside of it. So what we're going to do is going to go ahead and put the 32 grains of blue dot, and we're going to go ahead and put that in our shell. Three-inch TPS wad. That's seated down. I'm going to go ahead and fill up the cavity up to the top of the wad with shot. And again, we are using number 5 lead. This is not a duck, so we can use lead. Alright, so as you can see, we get it up to the top of the wad there without spilling it. And now we're going to crimp her down. And voila, she's ready to go. Number 5 lead turkey load. So I've got a few of these I've already made up here. So let's head out to the range and see how they do. Alright, now we're down here at the range. I brought Dave along with me because we got to get that turkey thug swinging down. And so like I was saying earlier, we got 3.5-inch Winchester XR Long Beards, which in the industry is well known for a pretty daggum good shot shell. So what the idea is we're going to take these. Now granted, these are 3-inch, so we're already at a little bit of a deficit. So we're going to try to get to what this 3.5 can do by 3-inch reload. Okay. Is the idea that we're trying to do here.
Alright, going hot.
First up, Winchester XR 3.5-inch Long Beard.
Candy.
Woo! Alright. Yeah. Now I'd say it's slightly left, but not bad.
Well, I was aiming, probably the dot would have been floating right in this spot.
Right in there? Yeah. The main part of the pattern is like right in here. So, but I mean, that may be a scope thing, but I mean, that is a hell of a pattern right there.
I mean, he is there.
Oh yeah, he's a dead bird. He's a dead bird.
Yes, sir.
Wow. All right.
Beast. Beast.
All right, we got Winchester XR Long Beards 3.5 at 50 yards.
I told you. You forget about what a 3.5 does, don't you?
Yeah. Slap your ass in the jaw.
Same thing happened to me.
Golly.
I didn't want to say nothing though.
It did. It slapped me in the jaw. You saw it on there. It whopped me right in the jaw.
I saw the same right here. That's
why we don't shoot them, folks.
Look, that's why I call my birds in so close.
Woo! Screw that mess.
All that. That's your headshot,
That's it right there. That's what I was aiming at. Yeah.
So I tell people when you do that, it's a turkey's head, you know?
So you can sit down. Normally, like you said, because I was aiming for this, and on turkey, I'm going to aim for the base of the neck.
Same.
Up where the chest
I go
meets.
to the V.
Right.
Right when his head comes out.
Right, that's where you want.
When
So
he raises
all
it
this,
up like that.
So all of this right here would have been the head.
Oh, it's
right
a
here.
dead bird.
Dead bird. Oh, right. Man, I forgot those 3.5 kick like a horse, man. God,
You see that limb saver on there, and it still kicked my old back.
All right, so as luck would have it, Dave actually found 2 of the Winchester XR Long Beards in 3-inch, which is going to be a little bit better apples to apples comparison with the reloads, since our reloads are in 3-inch. So a little gift for you here. We're going to actually compare the 3.5 to the 3s.
Yeah.
Or was that pain, was that butt kicking worth it?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah, yeah. Still got a good kick.
Yeah, still got a good kick, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it wasn't as bad as 3.5?
No.
Yeah. And y'all can see, I can see that from here. You adjusted your sight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that is a dead bird right there. Now granted, we're at 50 yards. And like I was telling you beforehand, there's a guy that saw a video do almost the exact same thing. 50 yards don't make no difference.
It don't.
Don't make no difference. Let's go down and look at it.
Oh yeah.
Told you.
That looked like a kid with measles in the 1st grade. Wow. That's why I just rather pull a 3.
There's no point at 50 yards. We're at 50 yards right now. And you can't tell me, I know you can get a turkey up there. You can get a turkey up there where you can reach out and touch it. But, I mean, that's just, God, and you did, that was an awesome shot, Dave. I mean, that is all in that business.
Yeah. There's not, if he went to flinch this way or flinch this way,
It wouldn't have mattered.
drop his head or whatever, wouldn't have
It wouldn't
mattered.
have mattered, especially if you're aiming like a base like we just talked about.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
All right, my turn. All right, 3-inch Winchester XR Long Beard. Come on with you. Bring it on home. Turkey load! Turkey load!
You're right. That does kick.
Right there, get that kicker loose!
Man,
real good.
they're donkey punchers when you ain't trying.
All right, all right.
That day that cop pulled me over and he said, how come you don't keep one in the pipe? I said, because I love that sound. He looked at me, I said, ain't nothing let nobody know more than you got a gun when you ratchet it back and say what you want.
This is a shotgun, yeah.
Man, who is it?
What? Wrong house!
Who's there?
Pardon me, my bad back there. All right, all right. Now that we know how the 3 and the 3.5 inch work with the Winchesters, let's see if old DJ can make a decent turkey load. Here you go. Some more of them, Brody.
I got one in there.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna go without it.
Yeah, I like the way that looks, baby.
That's a kick on that one, Paul.
Is it?
Woo.
I can dumb them down.
Wow, no, that's good. If you got to reload, it felt the same.
About the same as the Winchester?
Yes, sir.
The wider. Yeah, not quite as tight. Maybe that has to do with the wads or not.
Maybe different right there.
All right, not quite what I was hoping for in the pattern category, but that's the way it goes. So let's try my longer one and see if that has any change to it. adjustment on the old press. All right, let's go see what we're seeing here. It looks so pretty from back here, though.
I mean, it's hitting the whole target. Let's just see how tight they're holding.
Yeah.
It's a little tighter than what I had. Yeah, it's tighter. More power.
Alright. Let's run up the reloading room real quick, make a couple changes, and then come back to the range. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Alright, so we made it up to the reloading room, and these particular wads, TPS wads that we put in the first set of reloads, are made for 3-inch. And I want you to be able to see these go all the way down to the bottom of that wad. Now what we have is a multi-purpose wad, also by TPS, but it has no cuts in it at all. It's made for up to a 3.5-inch shell. So as you can tell, we have a little bit of a length issue here. So what I had to do was go in. This is one I've already cut it to the same height, and then in order for us to test the cut theory, because these cut all the way down, I cut these to right at about half, a little hair longer than halfway down. So the idea is that it'll hold it a little bit longer before it parachutes out. Because what I suspect and what I've heard is that if you use these that have 0 cuts in them and you send it down range, it basically turns it into a slug.
Well, you can tell because it's going to hold it.
It never lets go of it. So yeah. So we've got 32 grains inside here, and we're going to go ahead and put the one. Nope, that's the 3. We don't want to do that. We want to use the one that we just made up here. Put that in there, and then get that all the way down to the bottom. Make sure that's good and tight down there. And then again, like I said before, all I do is I take the shot and I fill it up to the top of the wad. That way it's level. When you crimp it, it crimps down. For shits and giggles, let's see what kind of weight we're dealing with here. Alright, so as you can tell, we've got that all the way up to the top of the wad there. So let's weigh this out. Let's units to ounces. It's 2 ounces a shot.
Wow.
It's the same amount of shot that's in a 3.5.
Okay.
2 ounces a shot. Let's see what happens with that. So that actually makes me feel good. Let's head back down to the range. So now we're back down at the range. Like I just said, this is going to be the 3-inch reloads with the half-cut wad instead of a fully cut wad.
So remodified.
Modified, yeah.
Or remodified. Or
Reloaded, modified, reload?
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of re-re.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Left target, por favor.
All right.
Jesus.
Sucker kick like a mule.
Yeah, that's a hog.
I locked in tight.
I believe it.
Jesus. It ejected it for me. I was holding on to the stock that hard.
We may have to bring that powder down a little bit then. It's gonna kick like that. Jesus, the pattern looks good though. Let's check it out.
Pulled a little bit, but still not much. But see where it's at? That's much better, dude.
We're on something there, buddy.
Yeah, that's much better.
All right, that worked a lot better out of your gun. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna do in this longer barrel. That worked out. Man, that was nice.
Felt good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It felt good.
All right, well, we'll see. Like I said, if these work as good, I may dumb down that powder so we're not dealing with force kickers.
That's what I'd go with.
You know, but that's what we're doing, is folks. We're modifying this load to get the best group that we can, because we want to. If it starts going away from the group, compared to the Winchester, we'll stick with the kick.
Yeah.
But if we can get the same thing with a little less kick,
Why not? Why not?
why not? All right, shut up and shoot.
laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. There's a difference.
I think the issue is we're shooting on the side of a table.
I know.
That's gonna get fixed next time. Well, this ain't punching me in the, like, right in the cheekbone every damn time.
Right here.
God,
I'm in the back of the jaw every time.
But dead bird? Dead birds. Dead birds. I definitely like this pattern pretty good. I do too. Again, this is at 50 yards. Yeah, starting string here. So let's take these two targets and do a side by side real quick.
This is the first 3-inch reload.
Okay.
Okay, and this is when we remodified it.
That's what. So this is with the fully split 3-inch TPS. This is with a multi-purpose TPS that's been cut halfway down.
2 ounces of BB.
With 2 ounces of pellets. Now there shouldn't be any difference between this 2 ounce and this 2 ounce.
Okay.
There shouldn't be. Now we can go up there. I'll make another one of these, and we can reload, or we can just cup it and check it.
We found the situation.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. So that was out of your turkey, Thug, and then these. This is my first 3-inch, and then this is the modified 3-inch here.
It's a difference. It's tighter in the middle.
You can see there's a lot more pellets within a certain radius. Both of them are dead birds, but you want a tighter pattern.
The tighter the pattern, the better the grouping for what we're after, you know, especially at 50 yards.
Right. So now let's take the best pattern you got, which was the second one, and let's put those up against. Now, where's yours at? What's your? That's your Winchester 3-inch?
That's a 3.
My gosh.
Major difference.
Here, walk up towards me. That shit, that sun's killing it. There you go. And then this was the reload, and this was at Winchester. Man, that Winchester's nasty, boy. Nasty, nasty. Especially out of your turkey, Thug. Now this one's mine here. Now I shot a little high on this one. This is the factory one here. I shot a little bit high on that one. So in my gun, there's not a whole lot of difference between these two. I mean, because you look at it, the Winchester, I mean, they're about the same. But again, the bulk of this shot was up here. So if I lower that down, my pepper would look just like yours. So not quite what we wanted to get to with the Winchester here. But like I was saying a minute ago,
leaps and bounds better.
Oh, it's so much better, and I feel that I would have no problem taking a turkey out that distance, and I don't have to pay the prices for the Winchester.
Yes.
So,
unless you just have a buddy like we do, Tom, go get all you want. From
he's
got so many of them, but he ain't always with us.
No, he ain't. He ain't. And he's the one that donated those 3.5 swords today. You know, because he's got a couple new boxes. So that is fantastic.
Makes a difference.
So we're gonna keep working on this load a little bit, not a whole lot. We pretty much, I like that. I want to put this one down, make sure I got this whole process in there, critique it a little bit. And
especially come, you know, we got fall coming up, fall bird. They're gonna be brooded together anyway. You're not gonna get spring action turkey. It's a total different ball game. You kind of do want a tighter pattern in the fall, because if you got a gobbler hung up in there with the hens and the brood, you're trying to single him out. You don't want that overspray hitting them other birds.
Right.
Springtime's different ball game.
Right.
Total different ball game. And so, once again, it depends on your hunt. You
made a comment a minute ago that the furthest we had to shoot this season are in the spring, and normally 30 yards. So just for kicks and giggles, we're gonna give you one more shot.
All right.
I'm gonna run one of mine. I'm gonna run one of mine standing this time at 30 yards.
Okay.
And this is gonna be with the previous loads. No, I'm gonna go up and make one more.
One more.
I'm gonna go make one more up for you. What you're fixing to see is just the target view of me at 30 yards with the reload, the modified reload that we did. So let's do it. Well, my other camera died while I was in the process of taking this shot, and the bulk of this pattern is a little bit to the right, but this is at 30 yards. That is a dead bird for sure. And like Dave was saying a minute ago, that's usually where we're, 30 yards is about as far as we have to shoot most of the time. So there's a good chance we're just gonna stick with that load the way it is. Now, that being said, while I'm tinkering with it, if I do find a better load, maybe one that doesn't kick it like a horse, we'll run that. We'll keep you up to date. We'll put out another video showing you what we got. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get the Winchester quite like we wanted. Our goal was to get the Winchester XR, patterns, but those guys have been doing it for a lot longer than we
They're
have.
factory manufacture loads for a reason.
Right, exactly.
And we just, once again, thrifty white boys that love to do what we do, sometimes a little too much, so we have figured out a way. Make what we like to do and make it work.
Oh, them bullets are gonna work. Them shells are gonna work real good. You saw us did it at 30. Even if we had to stretch it out to 50, they'd work.
It'll work. It'll work.
But
I'll bring them in 30.
for 30, you're gonna see just like Dave's tag out bird. Head's gonna be gone.
It takes off. So perfect. We did good today. Suburban Hunt Live 365, doing what we do like we always. Like I say, lines tight, bullets right.
Right.
Merchandise is hot and flashy. Get you some. We want you to be a part of it. Keep watching. Keep being a part of it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ding that bell. It don't cost you anything. You know what it takes for us guys to keep building what we're doing and what we're loving to do. And keep watching, be a part of it. We got more things to come, more life to live. Waiting for this up here, the man great with the great stars in heavens to give us to what we have on this earth right here, we wouldn't be able to have as much fun.
Amen to that.
So for Sergeant DJ, Big Dave DT, 365, out.